So I first got into Web3 by chance, actually. My background was in marketing and advertising from different sectors, and it wasn't originally any part of my plan to get into the financial sector at all. But yeah, it just happened, and I'm really grateful that it did, because the more and more learning that I've done over the past year and a half now, the more excited I get, especially to think about all of the possibilities that Web3 can give us as content creators or just anyone who is online today. I think it can give us more control, more ownership, and a possibility for us to really get away from these tech giants who not only control our data, but who also have a lot of power over it and can exploit all of this user-generated data that they have. So for me, Web3 is exciting for that. And in terms of crypto specifically, I think it offers a lot of great possibilities. We can all enjoy easy transactions and faster transactions. And also, maybe I will talk about this later too, but it can also afford us a more inclusive financial system than what we've seen so far. So as CMO at Fiat24, I'm really excited not only about the solution that we offer, but also really about the chance to be at the cusp of a very pivotal transition, because I think we can see that we're really increasingly moving towards a future where payments will be widely settled via digital assets. I think from what I've learned, the financial sector has historically been stuck in legacy operations, which means that they've often really been disrupted by even the most simple of fintech. And now this new digital asset class that we're seeing grow exponentially has a real opportunity to change the way that we all make payments for the better. So Fiat24 was founded by 3 professionals who come from a traditional finance and banking sector background. And it was created with the end goal of finding a far more efficient, leaner, and scalable way to operate than banks and the payment structures that we currently have in place. So we are built entirely on Ethereum's layer 2, and what we offer is to our clients is access to a dApp which can be connected via any crypto wallet that they like, and it will bring them instant payments which are executed on the blockchain, so there's no downtimes. We don't rely on human efforts to carry them out, and access to a platform where they can manage both their fiat and crypto money, and a simple way to spend their crypto without having to take multiple steps or deal with any kind of tricky technology. So what we've done is we've incorporated an NFT as the client's access point to all Fiat24 services. And this utility token serves to give the end user both a digital identity in our Fiat24 ecosystem, as well as for us to be able to recognize our clients. So your account number and avatar are all stored inside the NFT, which is truly in line with Web3 expectations. So we don't issue you username and password and hold your assets, but the ownership is really entirely in your hands, and you have self-custody. Within the first half of this year, we'll be able to offer our clients access to a debit card so that they can spend their crypto both on and offline, anywhere that you can pay with a debit card. We plan to make crypto spending easy for all of our clients through several ways, I would say. The first thing is that we have a dApp, a decentralized app, so you don't need to download anything else. A client just needs to have already a crypto wallet and some crypto, and that's all they need to get started. So that's already one thing. We're trying to reduce the amount of applications that people need to download and to have. We know that a lot of people already have like so many apps already. Secondly, it's a dApp where you can manage both your crypto and your fiat money in one place, which is also super convenient. So it's connected both to your wallet and your physical bank account in the real world, which is really just seamless as a way of moving money in and out, both crypto and fiat in and out from your wallet to your bank account, using Fiat24 as the gateway to do that. Next is that we also invest a lot of time and energy into continuously revising our UX and UI. We really believe that one of the barriers to more Web3 or crypto adoption is the fact that the technology can be intimidating, and a lot of the current like DeFi applications can be a little bit scary, and you have to take a little bit of time to learn how to use them. So what we have in mind is that we want to make the user experience super friendly and almost kind of familiar. So it does kind of resemble your traditional e-banking app or dashboard that you're all accustomed to. And finally, what we are doing to ensure that the crypto spending that our clients do is simple is we try to reduce the amount of steps that anyone has to take in order to easily off-ramp their crypto. So everything can be done in just a few clicks inside the dApp that they have. And as I said before, later this year, we will also be able to offer people access to a debit card so that they can more easily spend both their crypto and their fiat money anywhere that you can pay with a debit card, whether that's online or offline, both. So that is really our goal. We want to bring easy crypto spending to the masses, to everyone, and yeah, just to make it more easily accessible and possible for you to use your digital assets in your everyday life. So I would say that Web3, as we know by design, is borderless, data-rich, resilient, and really easy to reconcile. They are all really attractive attributes for a payment ecosystem. So I would say that the move from traditional payment rails to a DLT-enabled environment is quite logical if we can have some scalability to support like the challenges concerning the volume of transactions, which would be required to create this efficient economy. If we have a look, in 2021, Visa announced their partnership with 50 different cryptocurrency firms to enable customers to spend digital currencies at 70 million merchants worldwide. If we look at such a strategic move like this from a traditional payments company into the crypto space, I think this really highlights the significant shift in thinking and the momentum in Web3 that we can really feel right now. So I think payment systems are more important to customers than maybe we realize. We all rely on payments in exchange for goods and services. For a long time, I think the physical exchange of cash was the primary payment method. Nowadays, with advancements in technology, especially the internet, I think payments have become increasingly digital and kind of enabling the smooth functioning of our global economy. So I think the digitization of payments has shifted consumer behaviors already. Card payments have progressively become the most popular payment method in many countries. And I think, yeah, that physical cash has slowly declined. So what I foresee in terms of Web3 payments is like what Fiat24 is trying to offer to people, just a really simple way of using both together simultaneously, your fiat money and your crypto money in any way that you would make any kind of transaction in the real world and offline. So I think for Web3 to become more mainstream, the first very important thing that's missing is information and knowledge about it. So I think today, if I would go out in the street and ask the ordinary Joe on the street if they know about Web3, most likely they would say no. So definitely the first challenge is really to bring more awareness to it and to educate people about why they should care, what the benefits are, what the pain points we're trying to solve are. That would already be quite helpful. For people who are in the space already, maybe we feel like it's already pretty big. I mean, if you jump on crypto, Twitter, or, you know, any variety of platforms, really, we I personally am bombarded every day with talking about Web3 and crypto and blockchain and DeFi absolutely everywhere. But, I think there's still a lot of the population that are not aware. Secondly, I think, as I mentioned before, like what we're trying to do at Fiat24, we're really trying to really simplify the processes. So to make onboarding easier, to make making transactions easier, I think we need to create services, platforms, applications that do resemble more the Web2 apps that we're familiar with, just so that even it can be cross-generational and not just the younger people who are willing to take the time and learn this new technology. But I think, yeah, if we make it easier, then I think there's a good chance that a lot of more different kinds of people will be able to interact with Web3. And finally, I think the third thing that is missing is to have more regulation to be able to, when the average person does read the news and they read something about crypto, for example, or DeFi, that they see positive things in the news. And I think a lot of trust and transparency is really needed and necessary, of course, regulation too, so that people can really trust in all of these new applications that we're bringing to them. So yeah, I think that Web3 is likely to see more of an explosion this year in 2023. I just read that Amazon is, launching an NFT marketplace. I think that will be huge. And as we saw, Shopify will also be integrating crypto payments solutions. So I think that will also help a lot. But yeah, I think that perhaps if some of these bigger tech giants or players start to integrate this solution, maybe they will find a way to create solutions that are more easy to use and more friendly, and make it a little bit less daunting or scary for the average person who doesn't know so much about it yet.